Hi Capricorn, welcome to your reading with me, Cindy. Capricorn, we're going to see how you've changed. We're going to see who you were then, who you are now, the lesson that you haven't fully learned, and the lesson that you have fully learned. So I just have to be careful about how I roll. I guess there's storms in the area. I don't really hear anything, but I think Lily does. So she's like right under the table. And yeah, so I just have to be conscious of my movements so I don't roll on her. So Capricorn, let's see how you've changed. I'm going to use a few different decks. I'm going to use the Tarot of Positive Clarity, the Divine Goddess deck, and we're going to start with the Animal Spirit Oracle deck. So Capricorn, let's see how you've changed. So Capricorn, I actually, after I pulled out your cards, I pulled out my phone and I wanted to, there was a couple of cards here. I wanted to double check on the meanings. I thought I already knew what they were. I kind of did, and I did, but there was this one, okay? Just bear with me. This is really fascinating. So I looked at radical acceptance and I was kind of thinking to myself, well, you know, like, could be big and sudden changes too, like radicalizing something, right? Like big and sudden changes and accepting these. Okay, so what we're talking about, this is the lesson that you fully learned. This is interesting. This is very interesting. So I typed in radical, I'm like, okay, yeah. And then I thought, well, what if I put them together and type it in, like as a search, radical acceptance. So here's what's really interesting. The first thing that came up, so I clicked on it, is actually something on a therapist website. And listen to this. So this is fascinating because this is the lesson that you have fully learned. So radical acceptance is a distress tolerance skill that is designed to keep pain from turning into suffering. Isn't that fascinating? I was like, damn, that's interesting. And now look what card came with that. Life is a mystery. Life is a mystery. You have learned that, well, and you have the Seven of Swords with that too. I kind of want to say that people might do things around you and you don't have a friggin' clue why. You may never know because life is a mystery. These things that they do may hurt you. Things that happen around you, you may not even know why the universe allows it to happen. You're just like, I don't know. But this radical acceptance though, it's like, shit, it hurts, but I'm not going to suffer. I'm not going to suffer in this. And I know those Seven of Swords, people could be like really sneaky around you. This could also be that you have a really incredible ability to hide any suffering that you go through. And that seems to be directly connected to anything that, you know, just doesn't make sense in life. You know, like why? What? Sometimes terrible things happen. We don't know why. I mean, we don't have the big picture on what goes on and, you know, energies or karmas or if any of that even does come into play or like even just proving that any of us are here can be tricky. So, wow. I just want to say wow to that because that's really fascinating, right? Like not allowing your pain to turn into suffering. So on that note, where do we go from there? Such a big reading. Okay, the one thing that I want to say is oh, sorry. Lily's licking my toes. Anyways, she's underneath the table because I think there's storms and stuff, and she's worried. But anyway, she's okay. She's right underneath me. I just have to be careful. Maybe she's just reminding me I'm right here. Cute toes. So you have death and magic and reverence at the bottom. And the other thing that's really interesting is that magic works through you. This is connected to the lesson that you haven't fully learned, is that magic works through you, right? And then here you have death and magic. So it is the magic working through you. And then what comes after a period of rebirth, I guess you could call it, like, is the magic. But the magic is also connected to your independence. So the magic that works through you when you are independent. So, I don't know, I want to say, like, if you're going to start some form of art, like an art project. I know I always go to shit like that, but I'm an artist, so it's where my head naturally goes. If you're going to start an art project, you're probably better off not being influenced by anyone about that project, like how you create it and what parts of yourself you put into it and how you want to express whatever it is that the topic is in that art project. It's like you're going to create magic through your independence. Now the Eight of Swords comes up. So, you know, that could even be like life is a mystery with the Seven of Swords too. Like, I don't know why these things happen, or I don't know why people do these things, or I don't know why the universe screws me around. But you've come into an ability here to not allow that to become your suffering. So it might be painful, but it's not a reason not to do this today, or it's not a reason not to do that. But it's like you show up with this block because it just feels like a block, like the Eight of Swords. Maybe there's times too, like maybe you feel like if you're falling, like, and I just want to say falling, like maybe if your life is falling away from you, like pieces of your life are just like out of control and it doesn't seem like you have any control, right? Life is a mystery. There's obviously you have to have gone through something, or you go through things that create that you could have all the pain that you get in all of the unknowns of life, but you still, like, it's not going to be your suffering. Like, you have some sort of ability to always stand up and dust yourself off. But, right, like, so why is there never a hand that reaches out? Why is it that everything you have to do, you have to work like insanely hard for it too? With that, right? Because the magic works through your independence. You can't have, it's almost like you can't have help. This is a tough one. This is a big, heavy reading. Why would I expect anything less of Capricorn? So where I'm going with this too is I feel like when the magic starts to work, which has to do something with your independence, that you are revered, that you are cherished. I want to say, and not just like you for yourself though. I want to say maybe others kind of hopeful for you, because energy. And look at this. The only other underline you have for the animal oracle is believe in yourself. So always, it's almost like you're building up. Well, I like that too, because I can see that with radical acceptance. Like, today's not a good day. Tomorrow's going to be a better day. Or that was a small acorn. That's not meant for me. I'm going to get a bigger acorn. Or, you know, like, it's really a powerful, powerful energy. But it's not something that, you know, you develop through ease of life. So here we go into, oh, actually, even this underline, right? You have the Chariot and the Chariot. It's like, there you go. Everything falls apart. You pick yourself up, you dust yourself off, and you move forward. I gotta say, like, you guys are a tough cookie. You're like this is tough cookie energy. So who you were in the past, you then, Coyote Spirit, Trust in Divine Detours, Nike Ambition, or Nike. Like, yes. I don't know. Anyways. Messenger of the gods. So, actually, even I say that. Messenger of the gods. Trust in divine detours. It's like the universe tells you something. Oh, what does the universe tell you, though? It's terrible. It's the Knight of Cups, the Page of Swords, and the Three of Swords. Oh, it's just like, what do you get? What does the universe show you? Because I feel like the universe shows you something. But how does that link your ambition? Maybe it shows you that your ambition will lead to heartache. Maybe it shows you that past ambitions have led to heartache. That's interesting. Believe in yourself. So ambitions, perhaps ambitions have not been big enough. You need bigger ambitions. The universe, it's like the universe sees you as a really tough cookie. The universe sees you as being worthy of bigger ambitions than even what you have had for yourself. They're huge. And I feel like the universe keeps putting in maybe divine detours towards you. Obstacles, hurdles, defeats. Because it's like every time it does it, you are almost like stronger and stronger every time. And perhaps like the whole point of this is that you end up somewhere or someplace or with someone or some people that absolutely revere you, you know? Because I want to say this energy should be revered. It's crazy powerful. But this is somebody who's really been through it. Oh, so, okay, who you are now, I'm really trying to figure this one out. You have be generous of spirit and healing. Oh, that tickles, Lily. Are you okay? You okay? Oh, I know. Be generous of spirit and healing. I'm trying to, because, okay, the tarot cards that come with it, the first thing is the moon. So it's like immediately like an unknown. It's a mystery. But on the other side of it is really nice. So it's the Ten of Cups and the Hierophant. I mean, this is a really, the Ten of Cups and the Hierophant would be, to me, I would see that as someone in a beautiful family, a wonderful relationship. It's committed, there's joy, there's love, there's expression of that. It's something that grows in family and respect. Well, I must say respect, like I don't know. I mean, I'm looking at these cards on the surface, but it feels like that, right? But it's funny, be generous of spirit, healing. That's where you are now. So are you like, is this generous of spirit like directed upon yourself to heal? Or is this generosity of spirit, but to be generous of your spirit in healing? I think it's something that you do. I think it's something that you do for others. And because of what you have, I feel like you do it. You do something for others. And I would describe in a very selfless way, because, you know, it's quite easy with this energy that I see over here for someone to become, to not, like to see themselves as a constant victim. And I got to reach for that in any way that I can. I need to get people to help me here. I'm suffering and the things that I go through. Nobody knows it like I know it. I do see you guys put it in there sometimes, and it's true. But I see it in your readings. But I mean, all the time I do see you guys always saying like, oh God, it does feel like we have one of the hardest paths, like sometimes being a Capricorn. And I was reading, I was reading that Capricorn and Aquarius are the two rarest signs. So, you know, there is probably some rarity to the things that you work through. And for God's sakes, you have the devil as the tarot card, as the major arcana. And I look at it as not, you are not born into that. This is something that you must surmount in life, right? Like that's kind of how it is, or learn to master it. So, you know, it's not an easy road, and you could become someone who does not want to share your energy, does not want to give anything of yourself in any way at all. But it almost feels like to me too, it was almost like somebody, whoa, wait a second, did I get this before? Was it you? It's like you could have been through the worst shit, and you yourself could have just been like living on the streets, and you maybe just like are a little bit past that now. Maybe found a little apartment, a little nook to sleep in, right? Like this is just a metaphor. And you've got this one blanket. That's how I am seeing it. This one blanket. And you're walking, you've got a tiny bit of money, and you've gone to the store and you've bought something and you've got the blanket wrapped around you because it's cold, and you're trying to get back to your little cardboard home or tent or whatever. And then as you're walking by, you see that there's somebody there sitting on a curb, and they have nothing. Like they're shivering. They don't have a blanket. They don't have a cardboard box. But with this energy, it literally is like you look at them and you think, oh my God, that person has it so bad. I have a blanket. I don't need a blanket. I got a cardboard box. At least I got the box to protect me from the elements. And it's like you take the blanket and you give it to this person who's sitting on the curb. But what I want to say is that what you don't realize is that that person just, I don't know, they're waiting for a ride or something. Like you probably give more to those that should be giving to you, or that not even necessarily give to you, but you probably give more to people that don't even really need it. Like in the long run with this, with what I'm seeing, like where you are right now. I sat when I pulled your cards. Like I said, I even looked up a few things. I thought, I want to make sure I am understanding this in its fullness. And I've never, it's been a long time since I've done that with any of these cards. But the way that came up, that radical acceptance on a psychology page, and it was psychologist page or something like that, whatever I said it was. And like your pain does not become suffering. You don't allow it to become suffering. You're not the one sitting on the curb, shivering, waiting for someone to put a blanket on. You're the one putting a blanket on somebody. So, and I want to say, I mean, it's hard to, I don't know. It's what the cards are showing me. It's a general reading, but it's kind of like you walk this path too. You walk this path of unknown. You don't know. It looks cold. It looks cold and dark, and the trees look scary. It kind of looks like something out of like the Headless Horseman story, right? Like it's like you would see Ichabod Crane coming along there. It could be scary. It's a scary, cold, dark path, let's say. I feel like on the other side of it, there is like, right? You have reverence and you have this. And believe in yourself. Well, you do. Actually, I think you do. I don't even think that's something that you're trying to, I think you do believe in yourself. I don't know that you quite understand the, like the hand that the universe has dealt you. So it's so interesting, right? And you have the Tower, and what do? But like too, so I'm just being shown like a scene where something really catastrophic has happened. You know, like it actually, like it looks like a bomb or an earthquake or something like that. And like you're injured, you're hurt, you're hobbling along, your leg is broken. I don't know where to that stuff. And you come across somebody who has, you know, it's kind of a superficial cut here, but they're just really traumatized by it. Like you're the one that actually, because you have something that's broken, you would probably need medical attention more than this person does. But you stop to give this person medical attention. Like, right? Like it's like, I just fell off the tower. Like, oh, we gotta pick up and keep going. It's amazing. Like, I would definitely want you in my corner in life. Like, it's really something. So let's look at the clarifiers. I'm going right here. This is the part that I just, wow. Yeah. Well, let's look at the Seven of Swords. What is this? I mean, I want to say it has something to do with life as a mystery. The Seven of Swords. It's like, well, too, this person is stealing a diamond. So I don't know if people have stolen things from you. The Seven of Cups, the Knight of Wands, and the Magician. I really think that people do things like to make you feel confused. No, the Seven of Swords and the Seven of Cups. But like that's got the Knight of Wands and the Magician. When I see the Knight of Wands and the Magician together, that has a bit of like a manipulative or player energy. Either one, like this can be a manipulative energy, the Magician. I never call it out like that unless there's something around the card to support that. As well as this can be a player energy, and I don't really call it out like that unless there's something around to support it. They're both here, like to support each other, with the Seven of Cups and the Seven of Swords. So, yeah, like people, I don't know. You might just end up with a lot of people who are, like, why? Why do you end up encountering perhaps people that are intentionally manipulative and could be playing games with, I don't know. Life is a mystery. So, well, but this is what you've mastered, right? The Six of Pentacles and the Star. What the universe considers equal. Yeah, who knows, right? Like life is a mystery. Who knows how the universe views equality? So, radical acceptance, it is what it is. And I want to say, Lord help me, but you might even be, not today, don't even bother, because I don't know how you view equality. The Three of Cups, radical acceptance. Well, give me more with the Three of Cups. This could just be, oh, the Page of Swords and the Ten of Swords. I don't know if you have people that, because that's almost like, oh, seeing if you can get together with somebody. Like seeing if you can get together with like some friends that you haven't seen in a while. And the Ten of Swords, no. Why? I don't know. What the hell? Because that would be kind of manipulative, maybe, if it's connected to that. Do you have a lot of people that seem to be like, oh yeah, we'll get together. And then you realize, no, what are they, but there's something more here with the Magician and the Knight of Wands and the Seven of Cups. Like, I don't feel like it's just, I don't know. These are not equal relationships. Broad shoulders, Capricorn. Well, okay, before let's cover the lessons before we do that. Okay, so magic works through you. Independence, right? Well, you're not going to get together with these friends, with whoever that could be. So the magic works through your independence. Magic works through you, independence. This is the lesson that you haven't learned. The Nine of Wands, Temperance, and the Emperor. I want to say this is like, magic works through you, independence. It's as if to accomplish things in life, you have to do it on your own. There is a bit of a, I don't know who I'm reading for, there is a bit of like a destined to be on your own kind of energy. With Nine of Wands, Temperance, and the Emperor. Like if this has something to do with trying to achieve something, like some real level of like leadership in your life, is the long road. You have the long, hard road. God, I've done this with you guys so many times. I know I have, Capricorn. I gotta say, out of all the signs, you guys complain the less about difficult readings than anybody. You really do. And I don't want to make you feel bad if you've already typed something in the comments and complained. Like, if anybody deserves it, you do. Because I tell you, I will do readings for some of the other signs, and things are going really great for them. They have all sorts of great readings. Y'all Capricorn still suffering through shit, and then they'll get a couple of bad readings, and boy, do they come at me like at the comments, you know. Like, I have done so many difficult readings for you guys, Capricorn. And you are just like this steadfast energy that blows my mind. It's tough. The Eight of Swords. It's almost like no one is allowed to help you because, like, right, like she's falling into the darkness and like nobody can reach you. Shit. You're the Seven of Swords. Or nobody chooses to. Frig. What's going on around you? This really does. This is like a big, the hell? I mean, what I'm looking at here, it honestly looks like that coming together with certain people really creates, people have a natural tendency around you to want to hide things, to leave you feeling confused. Are there people around you that enjoy like seeing other people suffer? It's odd. And I don't know. I don't even want to put the blame on them. I would put it on the universe. Because the universe is coming out here and saying, like, if you want to use magic, you have to use it independently. So you can't. So we will make sure that, like, nothing can kind of reach out to help you. You're going to have to achieve this on your own. If there is someone that looks like they could be showing up in your life to be helpful, it's as if things will happen that cause that to fall apart. Or cause you to move away from it, possibly, right? With that kind of like confusing manipulative energy. My gosh. I would really be curious what, like, those of you that are resonating this, like what your astrological chart is. Like, did you come into this lifetime like your soul's journey here picked a pretty tough path, but you look like you're mastering it. And I want to say this has got to really, I don't know, elevate you spiritually. Because most spiritual elevation doesn't happen through, you know, picnics and butterflies and buttercups. I mean, that's when you can enjoy a level of, yeah, well, I'm not going to say that. I don't know. I would agree with whatever's going on over there with the radical acceptance. Like, and life is a mystery. Like, this is what the universe considers equal? Is this what equal is? This is how the universe delivers equality to you. And, oh shit, too, with Lilith, maybe you guys have a difficult Lilith placement. Because Lilith is blamed for so many things she never even did. And it is like the feminine independence. So even if I say that, like even if you're male, but you find yourself to be more feminine, more dominated by masculine energy, or masculine energy has a natural tendency to want to dominate you, like maybe that's part of it. It's like, no, well, we can't let this energy come towards you. And so it may not even be like a difficult path. It just might be some sort of energy that you have, that you utilize to manifest and create in your life. And if there is, because, well, maybe, right, like it's keeping, I mean, the Emperor I would see too is like the epitome of yang energy. I mean, it's associated with Aries, which is a masculine zodiac sign. Okay, so trust in divine detours. The Four of Swords and the Nine of Cups. But this is before. Let's not forget that this is going to end in the Three of Swords. So, okay, so in the past you had some sort of change in direction in your life. And this was through healing, or you had healed and so you were taking a new path. And then the Nine of Cups is there. So I want to say you're kind of like, you got your shit together emotionally. You're looking after yourself. You know what your dreams and your wishes are. And right, you're using that ambitiously. I'll let the universe guide me. Again, let's not forget, this stands in the Three of Swords. Ambition. The Two of Wands. But that is ambition. It's looking out for, all right, you've done, like it shows that you've done some kind of work here. So the Nine of Cups, the universe is taking you on a detour. You're trusting this. You're looking towards your ambitions. You're projecting out into the world. Knight of Cups. This Knight isn't moving, which is interesting. So I want to say you're kind of open to what the universe has to offer. Seeing what the universe has to offer. And it's the Three of Swords. So the Knight of Cups. Even the cards are being like manipulative. Okay, well then you have the Death card and the Four of Pentacles and Justice. Shit. It's like, again, right? Life is a mystery. These are justices for you, Capricorn. Your rebirth doesn't move. There's justice in that. The Page of Swords. The High Priestess, the Knight of Cups, the King of Wands, and the Knight of Swords. What is this? This is the Page of Swords. So it's seeing into the universe here with the High Priestess, seeing into the universe. It is perhaps even utilizing your own. No, you see, I want to say you see exactly what you want to go towards. There could be no doubt in your mind what you want to go towards. And honestly, I gotta say though, like you came from it from an honest place. You're healed, you're the Nine of Cups, and then you get the Three of Swords. Is this like, I'm waiting for like your life for someone to pop out and go, surprise! It's all just a joke. The Three of Swords, okay. The Three of Swords. The Two of Swords, the Ten of Wands, the Five of Swords. There's no direction here. There's no direction. I feel like there's maybe the weight of a choice here and you're just like, it's not even worth it. Just cut it out. The Five of Swords. Oh my God. Anybody who has ever complained about a heavy reading has had no... Well, I don't want to say they haven't been justified. You guys complain all you want. I mean, it is here. It is here. And I have done so many tough readings with you guys, Capricorn. I have never seen such broad shoulders live. So now but then look at you. I'm generous. I'm generous if you need a blanket. It's the only blanket I have, but I have a cardboard box. So you obviously don't have anything. You don't even realize it's just some kid that his parent was late picking them up. It's going to go to their mansion later. But it didn't matter to you. You wouldn't care. You wouldn't ask. Like, yeah, here's the blanket. Be generous of spirit, healing. That's where you are now. Oh, well, hey, this seems good. The Ace of Swords and the Sun. Is it good? I don't know. I think Capricorn from this, I don't know. Oh my gosh. It's funny. Actually, my mom asked me something the other day. I was going to go look at something. And she said, are you excited? And I said, I don't get excited anymore. What happened? I said, and too, like just the last few years that all of us have been through, right? And nothing is like dependable anymore. Nothing seems like, if there's a path that you thought you had, it's like, yeah, no, that's not the path anymore. So I think I said to her, I said, I'm curiously interested. It's like, I'm curious to see what it is. And I'm directing my interest towards that. Excited? No. But I keep thinking, looking at your cards, I'm thinking, oh, I think if I asked you that question about anything, you'd be like, not sure, Cindy. Okay, be generous of spirit, healing, the Ace of Swords. This is the only thing that you can see clearly. It's almost like the only thing that you can see clearly that is perhaps like a path that is not blocked for you is to generously help to heal. The Moon, you're a healer. I'll tell you that right now. You're a healer? Sure. The Moon, the Chariot, and the Wheel of Fortune. Who the hell knows where you're going, where you'll end up. It looks good. I'm really apprehensive to say that. I mean, it's the cards. I gotta tell you what's there. Shit, yeah. And then, so, okay. So the Ten of Cups. The World, the Seven of Pentacles, and the Two of Pentacles. No, you're going back to a drawing board. That's what this is. Oh my God, Capricorn. The Hierophant. And the Devil. What's this? Oh, I'll tell you right now, this energy would piss Lilith right off. Because what is this? This is, it's a commitment. It's a toxic ass commitment. That's what it is. It's a toxic ass commitment that is probably run by the patriarch that has vilified Lilith. That's what it is. Oh my gosh. Oh, there's the Devil. There you are. There you are. Oh my gosh. I honestly really see here, like, there's people from your past that you're kind of finished with here. You really don't understand the whole point of why the universe maybe introduced you to these people or this person. There just seems to be a lot of manipulation, confusion. I'm going to be honest too. I think some of you have learned how to use this energy back to people in an equal way. I'm going to say it. It's in an equal way. Do unto others as you would have them do unto you. I might have said that. I guess. I don't know. We got to be careful with an eye for it. But there's something here. It's almost like a reverse psychology, which is funny because that's what brought us to that radical acceptance. I don't know what you want me to tell you here because... So there's a washing machine going in the background. You've got Death and Magic and Reverence. I would be cautious with that. Oh, Capricorn. Death and Magic. the Nine of Swords and the King of Swords. That sounds so loud, doesn't it? The Nine of Swords and the King of Swords. So there is some sort of ending of, well, anxieties. There's an ending of anxiety here. So, well, maybe that's just like radical acceptance. Fucking is what it is. And reverence. There's the magic, the Hermit. Like, well, yeah. The Hermit, the Eight of Wands, and the Tower. Oh, maybe this is the Virgo that complains all the time when stuff is shitty. I've been giving them a hard time. Oh, I give it right back. Well, yeah, I'll do. It's, you know, actually this energy that you have over here. It is like you're going to be an ass with me. I can be an ass with you. There you go. Did you like it? Oh, well, bye. Yeah. I don't know. Okay, so anyways, reverence, the Hermit, the Eight of Wands, and the Tower. This is like coming out of hiding and breaking it all down. I don't know what it is that needs to be broken down. It looks like a lot of shit gets broken down for you. And let's look at that. The Tower and the Chariot. The Tower. Judgment and the Three of Wands. It's bringing in a new beginning. It's like bringing in, I want to say, like, because the Judgment is a whole second chance at some aspect of life. Maybe your whole life sometimes. So it's like bringing that in, like a whole different cycle from what you have. The Chariot. The Page of Pentacles. The Lovers and the Four of Wands. Definitely like a new path here to learn on, divine choices and happiness. I can't tell you if that's coming, Capricorn. I do not want to give false hopes because I am looking at a reading here that the last thing you need is giving you false hopes. Believe in yourself. Believe in yourself, Capricorn. Believe in yourself. I have used almost the whole tarot in this little tiny deck. Oh my God, the Eight of Pentacles and the Three of Swords. Yeah, well, you have the capacity to cut shit out. So believe in yourself. Believe in yourself that you can. You have mastered heartache. So what else? Honestly, that is what is showing. You have mastered heartache. So anything, you could accomplish anything. You should be able to get through anything with this radical acceptance and having mastered heartache. What could possibly be at the bottom? Why wouldn't it be? Freaking the Four of Cups and the Eight of Swords. Like opportunities, not only are they missed, but they're inaccessible. They're not possible. I'm gonna go do your extended. Oh my God, Capricorn. I feel like we should do a kumbaya or something for you. So in the extended, I'm gonna look at you in transformation, you transforming, and you in the future, if you want to know. Until next time, Capricorn, do be gentle with yourselves. Bye.